First tonight, the second of two escaped killers has been captured, shot as he was taken down just a few miles away from the Canadian border. This ends a manhunt that spanned 2 weeks and involved thousands of law enforcement personnel. But now the effort is on to try and save Sweat's life from injuries related to the gunshot wounds he suffered. Let's go live now to upstate New York and NBC's Jay Gray.
Good evening. After more than 3 weeks, the search is over. Here, escapee David Sweat shot and captured by New York State Police just a few miles from this hospital where he is and just a few miles from the Canadian border. The manhunt ended in Constable, New York, about 2 miles from the Canadian border, when officers closed in on escaped killer David Sweat and opened fire. More than 1,200 police and federal agents had been focused on the thick woods and rugged terrain in this area of upstate New York after Sweat's accomplice, Richard Matt, was killed Friday by an agent with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Tactical Unit as Sweat fights for his life in an area hospital. An autopsy report released today indicates Matt died as a result of 3 gunshot wounds to the head. The exam also revealed bug bites on the lower extremities, blisters, and minor abrasions, consistent with living in the woods for 3 weeks. On the run since the pair carried out an elaborate escape plan, breaking free from the Clinton Correctional Facility June 6, a race to freedom that ended late this afternoon, not far from the Canadian border. Yeah, and while the manhunt is over here, the investigation is not. Gene Palmer, the second prison employee arrested, accused of trying to help the men escape, will face arraignment tomorrow. That's the latest live here in Malone, New York. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you.
All right, Jay, we'll be checking back in with you here shortly. We want to show you now kind of the lay of the land of where all this has happened. Malone is where David Sweat's accomplice was captured and killed, actually, a few days ago. Constable is where this is all happening, and you can see here with this map just how close this is all happening to the Canadian border there. And really, remarkably, after 2 weeks now, this map really lays out just how close this all was to where it all began, the Clinton Correctional Facility there in upstate New York. A massive manhunt, a huge national story now coming to a violent end. We'll be watching this story throughout the hour. Now,